You fill the food bowl, you scoop the litter box, you buy the expensive toy shaped like a sardine that probably cost more than your lunch. And your cat? They walk past you like you're a mildly interesting lamp. No parade, no thank you speech, no gold star sticker for best human of the week. Just a blink. Maybe. And if you've ever had that quiet thought, does my cat even like me? You're not alone, because cats don't love loudly. They don't jump into your arms every time you enter the room. They don't throw confetti when you open a can of food. Sometimes they even leave the room when you try to pet them. So here's the uncomfortable question. What if you're giving your cat love, but not in a way that actually feels like love to them? And what if the things they secretly want from you are quieter, smaller, and easier to miss? Before we spiral into, my cat is emotionally indifferent, take a breath. Because this isn't about you doing it wrong. It's about learning the language. And once you see what cats truly love, the subtle things, the invisible things, you may realize you've been closer than you thought. Let's pull back the curtain. 1. They secretly love when you let them choose. Let's start with something that feels almost anticlimactic. Cats love choice, not dramatic affection, not constant attention. Choice. Think about this for a second. You walk toward your cat. You reach down. You initiate. Sometimes they lean in. Sometimes they duck. And here's the part most people miss. When a cat initiates contact, walks toward you, head bumps your hand, jumps beside you, their brain is in a completely different emotional state than when contact is imposed. In feline social behavior, voluntary proximity equals safety. When your cat chooses to approach you, they are saying, I feel secure enough to close the distance. That's big. So what do they secretly want? Space to decide. Not because they're aloof, because autonomy equals comfort. And here's the twist. The more you respect that choice, the more often they'll choose you. Counterintuitive, right? But it leads to the next quiet thing they crave. 2, they love when you speak cat, even a little. Have you ever slow blinked at your cat and had them blink back? That's not random. In feline communication, soft eyes and slow blinks signal non-threat. Research suggests cats respond more positively to humans who use slow blinking compared to neutral staring. Translation, you're saying, I'm calm, I trust you. Now imagine the opposite. Direct stare, looming over them, quick movements. That feels different in cat language. Cats don't need long speeches about how much you love them. They read eye softness, body angle, movement speed, tone of voice. Here's where it gets interesting. When you lower yourself slightly instead of standing over them, when you turn your body sideways instead of head on, when you blink slowly instead of staring, you become easier to approach. And the more approachable you are, the more connection happens. But this next one surprises people, because it looks like you're doing less. 3, they love when you don't overdo it. This one stings a little. Cats often prefer less stimulation than we assume. We pet longer, we talk louder, we pick them up because we miss them. Meanwhile, their nervous system may be quietly thinking, that's enough. Many cats enjoy short bursts of affection more than extended handling. And here's the subtle sign most people overlook. The tail flick, the slight skin twitch, the ears shifting back just a bit. Not anger, information. Cats love when you stop at the first sign, not the 5th. Because when you consistently end interactions before they feel overstimulated, your cat learns, with this human, I don't have to escalate. That builds trust faster than grand gestures ever could. And speaking of gestures, let's talk about play. 4, they love completing the hunt. You wave the wand toy, they chase, they leap, they miss, you laugh, you stop, game over, except not quite. Cats are wired for a sequence: stalk to chase, to pounce, to catch, to kill, to eat, to groom, to sleep. When we stop at chase, we interrupt the cycle. Now, that doesn't mean you're damaging your cat. Let's not panic. But when cats are allowed to win the toy, to grab it, bite it, hold it, their brain completes the pattern. And completion brings satisfaction. Have you ever noticed how your cat seems calmer after a really good play session? That's not random. That's neurological closure. So, what do they secretly want? To catch the thing. Even if the thing is a feather on a string that has absolutely no survival value whatsoever. But here's something even quieter. 5. They love vertical space more than you think. Look around your home. Most of it is built for humans at 5 to 6 feet tall. Cats? They feel safest off the ground. High shelves, cat trees. The top of the refrigerator they definitely weren't supposed to reach. Vertical territory gives cats observational control, and observational control reduces stress. When your cat sits above the room, calmly watching, they're not plotting world domination, they're regulating. Height equals safety in feline ecology. So one of the most powerful gifts you can give your cat isn't more toys, it's elevation. And here's the interesting part. A cat with access to vertical space often becomes more relaxed on the ground because they know the option exists. Which brings us to something even more invisible. 6. They love your scent. Yes, even after a long day. Why do cats sit on your laptop? Your freshly folded laundry? The shirt you just took off? It's not sabotage, it's scent layering. Cats use scent as social glue. When they rub against you, they're mixing their scent with yours. When they sleep on your clothes, they're surrounding themselves with familiarity. To a cat, your scent equals predictability, safety, home base. That's why overwashing every blanket and surface sometimes removes comfort cues. Now, this doesn't mean we abandon hygiene and embrace full feral living. But it does mean your worn hoodie might be the most comforting object in the house. And speaking of comfort, there's one thing many cats crave more than affection. 7. They love predictable micro-rituals. Cats are pattern readers. Morning coffee routine, evening couch time, the sound of the treat container at exactly 8:17 p.m. When you consistently interact in small, predictable ways, your cat's nervous system settles. Not because life is exciting, because it's stable. Stability equals safety. Have you ever noticed your cat appears 5 minutes before feeding time? They're not psychic. They're data analysts with whiskers. And here's the part that might shift your perspective. Your cat doesn't need constant novelty. They need reliable signals. And when you become part of a predictable rhythm, you become part of their safe structure. Which circles us back to that quiet question from the beginning. Does your cat like you? Remember how we started? You giving, they blinking. You wondering if it's enough. Here's the truth. Cats don't love in fireworks. They love in inches. In the space they choose to close. In the slow blink they return. In the way they sit near you, not on you, but close enough. They love when you let them decide. When you end petting before it turns into irritation. When you let them win the hunt. When you give them a high perch and a familiar scent and a rhythm they can rely on. It's quiet, but it's real. So if your cat walked into the room right now and sat 3 feet away instead of in your lap, that might not be distance. That might be trust. Anyway, I need to go pretend I'm not watching my cat choose between the expensive bed and the cardboard box it came in. We all know how this ends. Until next time, stay curious and don't forget to return the slow blink. FurEver.